Welcome.
Good evening. Board Chair Lehman, Superintendent Nelson, and members of the board. My name is Gretchen Gunderson, and I reside at 228 Everett Street North. I'm here speaking on behalf of myself and my family. In addition to being a parent of 3 boys who attend District 834 schools, I am also a certified holistic health counselor and nutrition coach. I have been a longtime researcher and have an extensive background in methods to create and maintain optimal health. I am passionate and continuously learning, educating, and inspiring my friends, family, clients, and community about ways in which we can minimize our exposure to unnecessary toxins in the food we eat and the products we use every day. The first I heard about the upcoming vote on the construction of the proposed Verizon cell tower on the property of Oakland Junior High School was during the open forum at the June 12th board meeting when parent Sean O'Loughlin spoke about his concerns. Even though my children won't attend Oakland Junior High, I still felt it was important that I address you tonight. As Sean shared his extensive research, one thing in particular kept standing out to me. The FCC has one of the lowest standards in the world of acceptable radiation exposure limits. In fact, the U.S. allows exponentially higher acceptable levels than any other country I could find in my research. My first reaction was that I was shocked and surprised that a school, of all possible places, where some of our most vulnerable community members spend so much of their time, would even be a consideration as a viable location for one of these powerful radiation-emitting towers. Not only that, I was informed that there are already 2 T-Mobile cell towers on District 834 properties that were unanimously approved at the May 12, 2009 school board meeting. This seemed unfathomable to me. I am aware as a parent raising children in 2014 that we are all continuously exposed to low levels of radiation throughout our daily lives, from iPads and iPhones to laptops, Wi-Fi, and computer screens, both at home, out in the community, and at school. I try to limit their screen time as I know this constant bombardment cannot be beneficial to their growing bodies and developing brains. I went home after the meeting and began looking deeper into this issue and the ongoing research between RF and EMF radiation emitted from these cell towers and the potential risks associated with them. My first quick search directed me to the American Cancer Society's website. Their response to the link between cell tower radiation and cancer used words like, "At this time, there is little evidence, and it is unlikely to cause cancer." At first, I was relieved, but then the ambiguity of the language was unsatisfying, and it prompted me to go deeper. After weeks of study, I found there is also a growing body of vast scientific, medical, and epidemiological research from around the world that exposure to the radiation emitted from these cell towers, even at low levels, can pose serious health risks. I am happy to provide you with a comprehensive list of the sources, articles, and studies I read through as part of my research, which I'd be more than willing to email to you. The bottom line is that we are too early in this process to really know what the long-term effects are going to be. The term inconclusive, as the FCC states on their website is in regards to links between RF exposure and cancer, means to me that we don't know now what we will know 10, 20, 30 years from now. This research is in its infancy and it's ongoing. In fact, the FCC is currently reviewing their cell phone radiation standards, which were last set 18 years ago. Could I please get a little more time since I'm speaking for my family?
Yeah.
Thank you. In fact, the FCC is currently reviewing their, I have yet to find any organization that has definitively stated that radiation from cell towers is safe and harmless. As we all know, cigarette smoking is a prime example of the way in which government regulators change their stance as new information becomes available. When I was a student at Stillwater Area High School in the late 1980s, early 90s, the school actually provided a smoking area for staff and students. Obviously, this would be absolutely unacceptable today with everything that we now know. Verizon is a for-profit company that wants to put their potentially harmful equipment on our school property. Why are we even considering this? If these towers are being passed through with the justification that they are just generating extra funds for the district, then I ask you, what amount of money would make it okay to potentially put our children and staff at risk? Is it $25,000, $70,000, $1 million, $2 million? In my opinion, no amount is worth it. Thank you for your time.